time for Comic Corner. Why? Because I found some more comics at Dollarama, but this is a little bit different. It's not like Marvel or DC. No, this is a series put out by Capstone, and it's essentially a bunch of small, short, graphic novels of classic stories. And I thought, you know what? I don't really need to read these, but these may be a good thing for James, maybe to get him into reading these type of things, because we've got things like Black Beauty, Treasure Island, and I'll be honest, I haven't read most of these. Robin Hood, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, I will also admit that I've seen probably all of the movies based off of these books. We got Dracula, Journey to the Center of the Earth. Well, I may not have seen all of the movies based off of that one because there's a lot of them. I've done it quite a few times. We got Frankenstein, and then of course this one has had lots of things. We got King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. So these were all, oddly enough, $3. I don't know why they were so expensive, but such is life. But I figured, you know what? They're cute, they're short, and if, you know, this gets James interested in King Arthur or Frankenstein, I will be very, very happy. And if he gets into things like, you know, like Treasure Island or Black Beauty or something like that, hey, all the better. Because, I mean, there's so much a movie can do. But if you can get into the written form, you know what? It's good for the mind, it's good for the brain, and you know what? My son's quite a smart cookie, so if we can feed that brain of his, then yeah, we're gonna do it. And you should consider doing something like this as well. If you have, you know, a little one who isn't reading yet, you know, I know I wasn't a big reader growing up, but and part of it has to do with the fact that I'm not a fast reader. You know how people say the more you read, the faster you get? Well, yeah, there was a point in time where I read quite a bit. It didn't get any, didn't really, I mean, yes, there an increase, a small increase, but I mean, I've always been a slow reader. I've just been a slow reader. I tend to only enjoy something if I really get involved in it and I can picture it and all that kind of stuff. And when that happens, I take a while to read, man. I don't know. It's just the way it goes. I guess that's why I like movies so much, because I can, you know, get a story in, you know, 2 hours rather than sometimes it takes me a couple of years to read a book. I'm not gonna lie. And it's not that I don't enjoy the book either. I do enjoy it, but I can find it to be a slog to get through it, and it takes so long, and it's just like, you know, I just want it to be over sometimes, even though I'm enjoying every minute of it. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. People who are slow readers may feel the same way as me. There's lots of different reasons why people read and don't read, but I do know that when I was young, I got introduced to comics. And yes, I couldn't get as many comics as I would have liked, but G.I. Joe was a big one. New Mutants was another one. Cloak and Dagger. And then I started getting into Spider-Man a bit. I was never into DC, though. Never. I bought some Batman stuff, but that was about the best I could do. Which is why I'm not really into DC these days. It's just not... it's not my thing. But, yeah. Comics led me into being able to read what I do read. Or can read or will read these days. So, yeah. Figured it's worth a shot. At $3 a pop, I mean, it's not gonna break the bank. And you know what? I'll read them too. There isn't a lot of reading in these, I'm not gonna lie. These, I don't even know how they're gonna manage to tell any of these stories in the short amount of time that they've put, because, oi, yeah. Oh, and they got some little quick Q&A things at the end. Interesting. They must really cut out a lot, because I'm just looking at Frankenstein here. I just flip through this, and there's pages at the front and the back that aren't the storytelling. So yeah, when you take a good maybe 25% of the book and make it not about telling the story, and you're already telling it in a visual format like a comic, do they tell the whole story, or is this like, oh, if you want to learn more, go read the book? I don't know, but I'm willing to find out. Comment down below if you've ever seen these. If there's, I don't know if there's any that I missed. I haven't seen any of the other ones. The first time I went out, I did not have, I don't think I had King Arthur. And I found that one at another location, but I picked up all of these at one store, so yeah. I mean, I'll have to check it out. There might be other ones. Not that I really want to spend more than $3. What are these normally priced at? I don't know. Doesn't say. So I'm gonna guess probably $10 or more. Either way, it's done now. Question is, will James like these? He's too young at this point, but you know, maybe in 5 years, he might get, or maybe even less than 5 years, who knows? He may get into something like this. Comment down below, place your bets now. I'm not going to come back to this video and see if you won or not. Or will I? Anyways, thanks for watching. Till next video, take care. Have a good one.